What's up guys, sharkeatyoshi back here again, bringing you another battle video. In today's battle video, I'm going to be bringing you a battle in the Rank Double Battle ladder. So sadly enough, we did lose last game. I'm going to go ahead and show you my bottom screen. Sadly enough, we did lose last game. We are 1574. We couldn't get into the 1600s. Apparently Golbat doesn't do any damage, but it doesn't matter, and the Intimidation really did screw over Kangaskhan in the long run because of that Mawile. If you guys didn't see it, go ahead and check it out. So we're going to be facing someone from, Alaska. 1600, 1620 something. I couldn't see it fully. I think it was 1623. So my opponent is running a very interesting team, as you guys can see there. It looks like Gastrodon is going to be a powerful Pokemon in this particular matchup. Same thing with Volcarona. Kangaskhan also, Landorus too. A lot of interesting Pokemon he's running. That Gastrodon can put in so much freaking work. He's running 5 Pokemon that really can't deal with Gastrodon whatsoever. Excuse me. Gardevoir, more than likely is Mega Pokemon. I haven't faced a Mega Gardevoir in forever, so I'm more than likely might lose this game. I haven't seen any builds or anything like that with Mega Gardevoir. I actually might run a Mega Gardevoir. I feel like it's a very powerful Pokemon. I use a lot of fast Pokemon, as you guys can see there. A lot of fast Rock Sliders. A lot of very annoying Rock Sliders. So I feel like bringing in Landorus is going to be a very powerful Pokemon. Same thing with Gastrodon. I can deal with a lot of his threats with Gastrodon and Landorus. And if Landorus gets intimidated, I can go ahead and switch on to any of my Pokemon. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in Kangaskhan. I think Amoonguss is going to be a very powerful Pokemon also. I don't think Golbat's going to do anything. He just has way too many Pokemon that can deal with Amoonguss. He has 3 Pokemon that can just deal with Amoonguss. Same thing with Volcarona. Volcarona does have the Focus Sash and it can't get the Quiver Dance off, but he has 2 Pokemon that already outspeed Volcarona. So I think Amoonguss in the long run is going to be a very powerful Pokemon just to spore things. Once we get rid of the Gardevoir and the Heatran, Amoonguss is going to go ahead and just tear house for days. So let's go ahead and run that and see what's going to happen. This is a very scary matchup, especially when you have a Pokemon that's weak to a lot of those things. So my win condition here is more than likely Gastrodon. Kind of wish I had to recover on Gastrodon here. It would help out a lot, but I don't. I run all offensive moves just to apply a lot of pressure. So he's going to go ahead and bring in all his Pokemon, as you guys can see here. I'm going to go for Rock Slides and go for a Earth Power onto the Terrakion. I need to knock out this Terrakion as quickly as possible. So I'm going to break any potential sashes. I did get the Intimidations off here, so that's pretty good for me. Let's go ahead and go for Rock Slides here and go for an Earth Power. One of his Pokemon does not want to... No. Earth Power is good and all, but I think Scald in the long run is better, because if he switches out into, let's say, Landorus or Gardevoir with the Terrakion, then that's not going to be very good for me. So break any potential sashes with the Rock Slide, hopefully, and then have the Scald do as much damage as possible, and hope the Zapdos doesn't wreck me with the Hidden Power Ice. Hopefully. So he's going to protect with Terrakion, which is a pretty smart move. Let's see how much damage this Rock Slide is going to do, and hopefully I can get a flinch off. I think the game's already over at that point. Game's over. No! So, man, that's pretty upsetting. I'm sad now. So let's go ahead and bring in Amoonguss and just go for another Scald onto the Terrakion here. Terrakion can go for close combats and stuff, but I'm fine with that. He's going to go more than likely bring in Gardevoir, which I'm fine with, actually. Scald is going to come through, hopefully do as much damage as possible, hopefully get a burn. That'll be pretty good. He does get Storm Drain, which really doesn't matter. Oh no, it does matter! Oh my goodness, he traced Storm Drain! Everything's going so well for my opponent. This game's over. Yep, this game is straight up over. No! And why is my CPU usage just going so crazy? This game is over. I'm going to go ahead and concede. This game is over. I can't win this game anymore. Yeah, this game is definitely over. He traced the ability that I did not want him to trace. yeah, this game is straight up over. There's no way I can win this game anymore. I know you guys are screaming, yeah, there's no way, and especially when you're playing, unless my opponent completely potatoes all over the floor, spaghettis all over the floor, this game is over. So, I'm gonna play it out, but if he knocks out both my Amoonguss and my Gastrodon, I'm gonna go ahead and forfeit, because there's no point of playing out the game. Which more likely he is with the hyper voice. This game is over. And oh my goodness, what the heck is happening to my CPU? It's really upsetting me. Why is it lagging so hard? No! Hyper voice is going to come through. Like I said, this game is pretty much over. Everything went well for him. Amoonguss is dead, and Gastrodon is not dead, but this game is... There's no way I can win this game. Oh my goodness, what the heck, man? My CPU usage is just going crazy right now. What is open? That's screwing me up. Close. Let's close a lot of things. So that did no freaking damage. Let's go ahead and bring in Kangaskhan. Like I said, unless my opponent potatoes all over the floor, this game is pretty much over. I'm going to go ahead and bring in Kangaskhan. I'm going to go for a fake out here. More likely he's going to protect. And I'm just going to go for an Ice Beam onto the Zapdos. And, yeah, this game is pretty much over. My opponent is not going to potato. He already got the Tailwind off. I missed the Rock Slide. He got the Tailwind off. And then he got Storm Drain off. So, well, at least I'm going to be able to knock out his Landorus. That's a good thing. I went for the Ice Beam. That's a good thing. Maybe we can win. Maybe. So, what the heck, man? I don't get it. Why is my CPU going so crazy? He's going to protect. Very obvious protect, of course. Really nothing I can do about that. It's saying that my OBS is just eating up my memory, which I don't get. OBS. I was like, he's Focus Sash? And then he got frozen, so I'm really happy with that. Let's go for a Double Edge onto the Gardevoir, and then just go for an Ice Beam onto the Landorus just to knock it out. Hopefully this Double Edge will knock out the Gardevoir. I highly doubt it, since I did get intimidated. Maybe Gardevoir is not really bulky whatsoever. Hey, he got a Hackaroonies, so I'm allowed to get a Hackaroonies too. So, let's see what my opponent's gonna do. Maybe he's gonna stay in, hoping that Gardevoir does not die to the Double Edge. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's gonna live. I'm just going for this play because I need to. I need to just go for as much attacking moves as possible. He's thinking about what to do since that freeze and the Tailwind did peter out. So let's see what's gonna happen here. I'm going for the all-out attack. Gardevoir is not faster than Kangaskhan. Usually they're not built to be faster than Kangaskhan. Usually. So let's see what's gonna bring in. Landorus is frozen solid, so that means he is Choice Scarf. Double Edge is going to come through. Hopefully it knocks out the Gardevoir. That's not going to do enough. That is definitely not going to do enough. Darn it! Ugh! I wish it did enough. Yep, I am dead. So this game is pretty much over. Like I said, it is over. Really no way I can win this. I'm going to have to hope for Rock Slide flinches for days, which, if I would have knocked out the Gardevoir there, I would have been in a good position to win the game. I actually would have been in a huge position to win the game. I actually could have won the game, but that wasn't enough to knock out the Gardevoir. I knew right away. Intimidation is not really going to matter at this point. I kind of wish this wasn't a Choice Scarf Landorus. I just got to hope for Rock Slide flinches for days, which I highly doubt I'm going to get. So, really no point. I'm just going to play it out, see what's going to happen, because I did come back. If I would have knocked out the Gardevoir there, it would have been so good for me. But if he didn't get the Storm Drain also, I don't think Kangaskhan would have got knocked out either. But, the trace into the Storm Drain really did screw me over. Oh well. Really nothing I can do here. I am going to knock out the Landorus. I want to knock out his Gardevoir just so he won't look as bad. Just so he won't look as bad, you know. So, Terrakion, very bulky Pokemon. Rock Slide's only going to be doing Muniscool. It's not going to be doing any damage. If I knew he didn't have Zapdos, I would have just sticked with, if I knew he didn't have Landorus and Zapdos, I would have just sticked with the, with Earthquake or something like that. But I don't. So let's just go for Earthquakes. Go for Rock Slides here. And, hopefully I can knock out 2 Pokemon. I'm gonna try to bring it close. But the Rock Slide miss really did hurt me, because right now I could be able to knock out the Zapdos without any repercussions or anything like that. Hopefully he didn't have a Citrus Berry or nothing, but you never know. And the Storm Drain really did screw me over. Yes, I did get the I don't get the switch. He should just let his Gardevoir die. He's not going to outspeed the Terrakion. I mean, he's not going to outspeed the Landorus whatsoever. And the Terrakion avoided. So there was really no point for that, I think. So the game is over. I really don't think there was a point for that, because he could have still set up his Tailwind. Yes, I could have flinched, but it really doesn't matter, because Terrakion, I'm stuck in Rock Slide, and Terrakion's not going to take any damage, so I don't get that whatsoever. He's just trying to show off because he got some Hackaroonies. Yes, I did get the freeze, but if I was able to knock out the Gardevoir there, I would have won this game easily. I think in the best 2 out of 3, I could easily defeat my opponent here. I already know his team. His team is pretty standard and cookie cutter. But of course, things do happen, and really nothing you can do about Battle Spot. This is why I always tell people, don't use Battle Spot. Use it as a practice, but don't use it as a definition of your skill. Because what really makes you good is consistency and able to top in high level tournaments. So there's a lot of players that I know that can only get to 1700, 1800, and they can get to 1700, but they're so freaking good. And there's some players that don't even play Battle Spot whatsoever, but they're so good and so smart when it comes to high pressure events like regionals and nationals and stuff like that, and they just wreck house. There's a lot of players that just jump on to Showdown, practice with their friends, and that's all they do. Or they practice on the DS with their friends, best 2 out of 3s, and they practice some cheese strategies and stuff like this, and that's all they do. They don't even jump onto Battle Spot, and they do very well in tournaments. So, like I said, guys, if you guys get very upset in Battle Spot, it does happen. You know, you're playing a lot of people, and random stuff does happen online. So, online and competitive tournaments are completely different formats. Online, you can just play whatever the heck you want, and you can win the game. Tournaments, you can't really do that. You need to play smart. You need to have the best team around, and you just got to do work. So and a lot of experience, of course. But like I said, don't get upset if games like this happen. I know I'm a little bit upset, but I really don't care. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later with more battle videos. Bye, guys.